So we're asked to find the exact value of x, giving your answer in the form a plus b root 2, where a and b are rational numbers. So we're given this triangle, and based on the looks of it, since we have opposite angles matching up to opposite sides, we can just use sine rule. So we know the sine rule is a over sine a is equal to b over sine b, and it's also equal to c over sine c, but in this case, we're only dealing with two sides, so we're just going to use a over sine a equals b over sine b. So let's start with our first one, which is a over sine a, which we are going to note down as 2x minus 11 over sine of 45, since that's the opposite angle. And that's equal to x over sine 30. So what we're going to do is just substitute sine 45 and sine 30 in here. So we know that sine 45, using this triangle over here, the isosceles triangle, sine 45 is 1 over root 2, which is just the same as root 2 over 2. So we're going to substitute that in, 2x minus 11 over root 2 over 2. And that's equal to x over sine 30. And sine 30, we can use this half of the equilateral triangle to get that sine 30 is half. It's 1 over 2 because it's opposite over hypotenuse. Now we're going to simplify whatever we have here. So we get 4x minus 22 over root 2 is equal to 2x. So if we multiply everything by root 2, we get 4x minus 22 is equal to 2x root 2. Bring all the x's to one side, it's just rearranging now. So 4x minus 2x root 2 is equal to 22. So if we factor out x, we get x times 4 minus 2 root 2 is equal to 22. So x is equal to 22 over 4 minus 2 root 2. Now what we need to do is rationalize the denominator because the form we've been given is slightly different. So we can just multiply it by the conjugate, which is 4 plus 2 root 2. So that gives us, let me just move it over here, 22 times 4 plus 2 root 2 over 4 minus 2 root 2 times 4 plus 2 root 2. Since we're just multiplying it by 4 plus 2 root 2 over 4 plus 2 root 2, we're not really changing it because it's just equals out to 1. So that gives us 88 plus 44 root 2 over, and then if we simplify this down, we get 16 minus 8, which is equal to 88 plus 44 root 2 over 8, which is 11 plus, and then 44 over 8 root 2, which is equal to 11 plus, then both sides can divide by 4, so we get 11 over 2 root 2. So that's the answer in centimeters in the form they're required. So A is equal to 11 and B is equal to 11 over 2.